So we just have to wait for everybody to show up.
But this
Yeah.
is being live
It looks
streamed.
like it just went right through. I like it when it does that.
Yeah.
Good.
And it actually brought up my Facebook page too by itself. Sometimes it does everything. Sometimes it sort of wants some help. And Kim, I heard from the city clerk that you'd been sworn in at the last meeting. That's correct?
That is correct.
Great. Hi, Gerald.
Hey there, I'll get my video going and there it is. Good afternoon.
Hello, hello.
How have you been?
Oh, fine, I think, considering the heat and everything else.
Yeah, there's a
No
lot.
problems and no COVID. I can't tell you the number of people I know who are down with COVID.
Yeah, it keeps sort of surging through.
Nobody in the hospital, but a couple
that's
people
good.
been to the ER and sort of thing. It's not so good.
Oh, Mark, hi. You're in transit. So the meeting is being streamed now. I went ahead and started that at 5:15. And Helen is joining us.
Ellen is joining us.
And we are streaming and we have a quorum.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you heard from anyone who is other than Stacy, who's unable to attend this meeting?
Helen, let
Yes,
me know.
Joan. Joan is not feeling well, so she will not be with us.
And I had not heard from Latrice, but I did not text her, which I normally try to do.
Okay. All right, it's 5:15, shall we get started? Since everybody's
yeah.
going above and beyond to be here with us tonight, July is supposed to be one of your months off. Let me call the meeting to order. Cindy, would
Yeah.
you do a roll call?
Sure. Mark Barnes,
Here.
Kim Dietzler, welcome.
Here. Hey, Kim.
Aaron Ginsberg,
Here.
Joan is ill, Latrice Johnson, Gerald Lander,
Here.
Helen Nelling,
Here.
Kathleen Simpson,
Here.
and Cindy Zerwas here.
Okay, thank you.
And from the library, Patrick Wall, Carrie Bruce, and Cindy Dykeman.
Okay. Patrick, are there any public comments?
Not as such. Not for this meeting, no.
Okay. I just got the packet. Do we have the minutes from the last meeting?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry about that. They're on page 2 and 3 of the revised packet.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the minutes from our prior meeting.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second,
Okay, a motion has been made and seconded that we approve the minutes from the June meeting. Are there any questions, comments, or corrections?
If I wasn't, I was not able to attend that meeting, so I just not vote.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble finding the right packet. Cindy, would you like to call the roll as we vote on approving the minutes?
sure. Mark Barnes,
Yes.
Kim Dietzler,
Yes.
Aaron Ginsberg,
Yes.
Gerald Lander,
I abstained because I was absent.
oh, correct. Helen Nelling,
Yes.
Kathleen Simpson,
Yes.
and Cindy Zerwas, yes.
Okay, the minutes have been approved. Patrick, is there correspondence?
The bequest from, that I included in the packet from, the estate of, Jane Miller.
Okay, and this was the, not the agenda, but the financials and miscellaneous, correct?
Yes, I sent it with the second revised part there. I'm sorry.
Second revised, yes. Okay, well, that's very, very nice. Is there, can I use that address on the check to send a thank you note?
Yes.
Okay, I will do that then. Any other correspondence?
Not that but that I can recall, for this meeting, Carrie or Cindy, am I forgetting anything?
Doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
Okay. Let me get back to the agenda. Stacy is not with us, so we do not have a council liaison report, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Patrick, the librarian's report, the consent agenda.
Excuse me. Go. Sorry. Trouble with the screen. There we go. Yes, is there anything that anyone would like to pull out of the consent agenda for this meeting? Or any other items that they wish to discuss?
Now, I would urge you to read Patrick's report in the consent agenda. There's a lot of good stuff in there.
I think the only thing that I'd be interested in is just, although you mentioned it in the report, it's just the status of the renovation. To give us just a quick update on that, Patrick, and then we could get to the financials.
Yeah, it's moving along. The plumbing and electrical are going right now, and as well as some of the carpentry and putting up the framing walls. There were, several things, as I mentioned, that we need change orders on. And then there are some items which we did not apparently get into the plans. We're working on that now. Placing of some outlets in the staff area, speakers in the auditorium, and the paging speakers in the boardroom and the Lil's Treehouse. So we'll have to get change orders for those as well. So there'll be some more stuff coming. As I think I mentioned, Ranieri has tried to order all of the items that they think may slow them down later. We approved today changing any change orders to time and materials instead of getting a specific cost on it. And we'll see if that will, we're hoping that doesn't drive us sort of crazy with the costs. But we're concerned about the schedule, and it has been taking a bit of time to get the change orders through, and everyone sort of sits there and waits on a particular part while that happens. But I'll keep you informed on that as we go along. Carrie Ellis and I met with Ranieri and with Bond today.
Does the board have to ever look at the change orders if they're over a certain amount, or does it make you? Is that just you and your staff that?
Yeah, there hasn't been one over 20,000. I would certainly include it and let them know that we'll have to wait on that. But and I did include the one today because it was 16,000, and with the other two, we've gone over 20,000. If the board wants to let me know if you want to. See those, I'm trying to get them back to Ranieri in a timely manner so that we can just sort of keep things going. But Building and Grounds wants to take a look at all of those.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure I know what the cost, what it should be as far as a dollar amount, but anything, over, $50,000, some major.
Nothing like that has come up yet.
Okay, any major expense is only thing I think the board needs to know about.
Okay.
If I don't really, there's going to be lots of change orders in a project this big.
It looks like there's going to be a bunch of them. Yeah.
I don't think we ought to have to vote on every one. I just want to make sure that we're aware of any big ones.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the when the building was built in 69, that they were too meticulous about following the plan to, the last line. There's a lot of random scraps of wood up above the ceiling that, they just attach something to. That all has to come out because of the fire rating. In the staff area, there's some really interesting structural things holding up, like the pocket doors and holding up some of the walls from the top. The one masonry wall that was not really attached to anything other than the walls that were around it. And when they remove those walls, we have now a sort of a swaying wall that's coming out.
May I suggest that we use as a guideline for building and grounds and the board to look at change orders, Patrick's signing authority.
Yeah, and that's what I was,
That's
yeah.
fine,
Yeah, I
absolutely.
think we can continue with that. Learning what as-builts look like and what as-builts really are is very exciting. And I don't mean to keep us longer, but my husband once helped a friend who was renovating what had been a two-family building in Lafayette Square, and they on one side they cut out the second floor because they were putting in a swimming pool which would have a balcony around it, and then they had 3 floors of unsupported brick wall.
Wow.
And they went on a scramble to find I-beams, which they did. The wall didn't fall down. It was a beautiful renovation, but these things happen.
Yeah. There's a couple places where there's the masonry blocks were being supported by the thin sheet metal vents that were underneath it for that whole thing. So
Yeah.
they're just filling that in with masonry, so it won't be too extensive.
Okay. I would also ask Patrick if at one of our future meetings, if you could give us a nice review of the tricycle and maybe
Yeah.
some pictures.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just getting that into use now. It's actually sitting in my garage. We're bringing it in, I think, tomorrow, and we'll start training staff on it. It's a little different than riding a bicycle, but not too bad. I don't think it'll be too bad at all.
All right.
And the electric motor really moves it along.
Well, good luck to all of you. We look forward to hearing about this. Let's move right to our action items, so you guys can get off this call quickly. And Patrick, are all the
Invoices?
invoice? Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Are those all in the revised packet?
They should be. The only one
Yeah.
that wasn't was the one that doesn't require action. This
Okay.
one on the screen now from Bond, I don't know if you're seeing it, $10,460. We'll be paying that in the same packet going to BOKF tomorrow.
Okay.
Oops, I just brought that down.
Okay, so what page should we be looking at?
Let me get right back up there. So,
I think page 3.
Or is this what he didn't send out, Aaron?
the revised one, this would be, we'd start on page. Oops. No. 3968-6. So it starts on page 10. The first one's basically all from Ranieri, 3968.
Right.
Page 10.
Yeah,
Okay.
page
Yeah.
10. The next one on page 11. And then third one on page 12.
Those are all below,
They're all above $20,000.
they're all above 20. Okay.
Well, that's actually
Got them
wonderful. Yeah.
listed out on page in the packet. Excuse me, get back up there to page 3. So they are for $26,420.71, $21,650.62. Those are the last two from phase 2A, the demolition.
Right.
And then two from phase 2B. The first one is for $70,139.77. And the second is for $21,780.14 for a total of $139,991.24 going to Ranieri Contractor Construction.
And those have all been approved by bond?
They've all been approved by bond, and I checked the payroll on all of them, and they
Check payroll, which,
wage.
Kim, for your information, checking the payroll means to check to make sure that wages paid are prevailing wage in the area. So, okay.
And checking with bond means we checked with the architects
Thank you.
that they've looked at it and seen that it's done and approved it.
Yeah. Okay. Are there any questions about these payments?
No, I have
Okay.
none.
Can I have a motion? I suggest the motion be for the total amount.
I would like to make a motion that we vote on paying Ranieri the total of $139,991.24.
Is there a second?
I second it.
Okay, is there any additional discussion? Apparently Metrolink has thoughts. But Metrolink is not on the board, so we'll press on. A motion has been made and seconded to pay Ranieri the total of $139,991.24. Cindy,
Yes.
could you call the roll?
Mark Barnes,
Aye.
Kim Dietzler.
Aye.
Aaron Ginsberg,
Yes,
Gerald Lander,
Yes.
Helen Nelling,
Yes.
Kathleen Simpson,
Yes.
and Cindy Zerwis, yes.
Okay, the motion passes. Those invoices will be paid. I have no report since this is a special and quick meeting. If there is no old business, if there is no new business,
I have a question, Helen.
okay, Cindy.
Do we think we're going to have a special meeting in August for the next round of invoices?
I would think that we most likely would. If
All right.
that's all right with the board, but it should be similar to this.
Okay, so that would be on what
Uh,
date?
August 10th.
On August 10th.
I
Okay,
just wanted to plan for that.
yeah, keep that in mind. Hopefully it will be similarly brief. Okay, so we get to see Mark as he gets on his bike. That's pretty cool. And with that charming view for you, I ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Okay. And as you know, that doesn't need a second. We are adjourned. Everybody have a wonderful month. Stay cool. Take care of yourselves. We'll probably see you next month.
Thank you so
You,
much.
Helen.
No, probably.
all.
Let's hope.
Bye-bye.
Thank you all.